I'm gonna see if I can get this thing set up right. Alright, here's the thing. I'm in my bathroom right now because the only place in my house that has good lighting for a smartphone at 6:46 a.m. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the Game of Thrones TV series. Now, I do like the Game of Thrones. I was going to talk to you about Sandor Clegane, Rory McCann. I watched his audition and thought that it was incredible, the most amazing audition I've ever seen. And I live an hour away from Chicago. I try to go into acting auditions all the time, and I've never seen anyone that stood out to me like Rory McCann. It was like putting an ugly child in a modeling contest. It's going to make an impression. You won't forget it. I'm not saying that Rory McCann's an ugly person, because I'm not much to look at. But his audition stood out to me. But after watching the Game of Thrones, only a few episodes, there's one person that sticks out more than Rory McCann, and that is Peter Dinklage. This guy, for some odd reason, is an incredible actor to me. Usually when you see someone like a dwarf or a little person, I'm not sure what they want to be called now, but when you see someone like that of his stature in a medieval fantasy type play or film or show, it's always something comical. They're always being made fun of, or they're always the court jester. Where in his case, he becomes so much larger than life. To me, it's incredible, really, how he portrays someone who carries out orders that you would see someone like Clegane doing. He's really not much of a fighter, but his weapon is knowledge, and Peter really blows me away with his acting, and he blows me away with what kind of person he is. I checked up on him on Wikipedia, and he is a vegetarian who lives in upstate New York and is a supporter of farmers, and I really like that about the guy. I couldn't be a vegetarian. I couldn't do it. I'm too much of a meat eater. I clawed my way to the top of the food chain for a reason. But Peter actually astounds me. It's not so much that he's a dwarf because he doesn't see himself as a dwarf. Of course he's short, but he's just like us, just normal. I have a friend who's a dwarf that lives in southern Indiana, and she can do everything we can, just in a different way. So Peter Dinklage actually impresses me a lot, just for the simple fact that he doesn't let his height get to him. And I know Cassie has a hard time dealing with it sometimes, but that's the hand that you were dealt. You might as well play the hand. So Peter Dinklage, if you see this, I want you to know that you are an incredible person. I love the fact that you have taken your, I don't want to say disadvantage because it sounds so cruel, but it's the only thing I can think of at the moment. You've taken your disadvantage and made the absolute best out of it, much like Warwick Davis did. Warwick Davis is an incredible person. You just, I don't know, the acting, the way you've taken the person who's supposed to be made fun of and have brought him as the hand of the king is an incredible feat. And it's the writers, directors, everyone had a hand in it, but it's just incredible how you have become someone who is of high importance in the show. And my favorite part of the show is where you smack the king around. What's his name? The little princeling. That was funny. I mean, it was absolutely funny. He's like, I hate it when women squabble. Pow! And he screams like a little girl. That was the funniest thing ever. And it just fit so perfectly because you had that look on your face like, I really don't give a damn. It was incredible. But, yeah, Rory McCann and Peter Dinklage, you guys make the show. I love what you do. And I want to keep you updated with some of the things I think and some of the views. You guys are incredible people, you are. And Rory McCann, when I watched your audition for Sandra Clegane, I believe it was right at 59 seconds of the interview. Wait, hold on a sec, my cigarette went out. Yeah, it was right around 59 seconds to 1 minute. Rory McCann he was talking about how he got the burns as the Hound, or Sandra Clegane. At 59 seconds, he says, "Look at me! Look at me!" I about crapped my pants, okay? And this is an interview, or not, an audition in a white room, and solely a white room, and I pissed all over. Rory McCann scared the shit out of me in that audition. And that's what made it so incredible. That is how you stand out in an audition. Everyone who's going to acting classes now, or anyone who has an audition, don't just go in there and say, oh, well, I'm reading my lines, I'm doing my part. No, stand out in the audition. Make yourself known. Make yourself someone that people will not forget. And Rory McCann did an excellent job at doing so. So, my hat's off to Rory McCann, and my hat's definitely off to Peter Dinklage. Anyway, this is Jesse James, as always, signing out. You guys have fun, and always enjoy life, please.